students, welcome to our maths lesson number 7 coordinate geometry. In earlier session we have completed up to question number 6, that is from exercise 7.2. Now you take your notebook and textbook so that we will start with our exercise 7.2. Right? So in this exercise 7.2 we have used their section formula, and where and how to use that section formula, that one I have explained you, right? In that we have seen that when the point exactly in the middle, that is like a midpoint, suppose a segment is given, right? So in that segment and the midpoint is given, at that time the section formula which we are going to use, suppose this is the middle point is given and A point is known, B is known, and we are going to find out P. So at that time we are directly, what we do over here to find out the coordinates of this point P, we are directly using x2 plus x1 upon m, that is 2, right? So that formula we are using x2 plus x1 upon 2. So this is x coordinate we will get for the P, and y coordinate we have seen, that is y2 plus y1 upon 2. Why we have divided by 2? Because it is the point which we are going to find out, which is exactly in the middle, right? Then again we have seen that when the ratio is into k is to 1 form, that time we have find out there the ratio of the given segment, right? So that we have found out, means m1 m2 we got. Now we will start with our question number 7. So 7 actually it is for the homework, just only I am going to explain it. You solve it as an homework, right? So see question number 7. Find the coordinates of a point A where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is 2 minus 3 and B is 1/4. What is given? AB is the diameter. So first of all we are supposed to draw a circle. This is we are talking about question number 7. Draw. Then AB is a diameter. So diameter we will draw over here AB, and the center is what is given, that is we will take, right? So center is, suppose we are taking C or P, you take it so that it will be comfortable to you, right? Now what is over there? That coordinates of A we are going to find out. So we will write xy. Then this center coordinates are given 2 minus 3, 2 comma minus 3, and B coordinates are given 1/4, right? So this sum, how we will solve? Yes, how we will get? See, this is in the middle exactly, right? Na center. So from here the distance is same, that is radius we say. From here also this is the radius, the distance is same. So the midpoint formula, that is x2 plus x1 upon 2 equals to that second y coordinate is y2 plus y1 upon 2, right? And then your x coordinate you know, that is 2, right? Here that one x we will write simply, and then just transposing part we are going to do. See which formula we are using here, x2 plus x1 upon 2, right? And that this is what equals to x, no? X is equals to, because this is x coordinate, and y2 just y के लिए y2 plus y1 upon 2. Put the values here. Now this x and this y is what? This is nothing but a 2 and minus 3. So we will put over here 2 and x2 x1. So x2 is your 1 and x1 is your. So just while labeling here x1 and y1, just label it, right? So that you will not make a mistake. So 1 plus x1 and इसके लिए 4 plus y1 and then transposing. It is easy. You solve it. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in a doubt session. Now, we will move ahead with question number 8. In this question number 8, what is over there? See, if A and B are, देखो A and B are -2, -2 and B and 2 - 4 respectively. Respectively, what does it mean? The very first coordinate or the very first coordinates are belongs to A because A is written first, and B के coordinates है 2 and -4. Understood this one? Find the coordinates of P. P के coordinates हमें ढूंढने such that AP is equals to 3/7 AB. So we will have a solution for it. So let us have a solution. So before that, we will first draw our line segment. Draw. Just label it. This is as A and here as a B. Then we will write its coordinate. So A coordinates are -2, -2. And B coordinate are 2 -4, right? Now we will write what? P is such that AP. Now we will write here P here. I'll just label with another marker. Now see, the ratio is also in what way it is given. A coordinates we know, B coordinates we know. We are going to find out P coordinates. But how we will find? So that either we should know that ratio, but the ratio is not given it properly. So AP is equals to 3/7 of AB is given. So we will use that is only. See, AP is equals to, first of all, we will write let P coordinates be, let P coordinates be x, y. Written? So we will write here P coordinate x, y because we are going to find out that one. Then we'll use this one. AP is equals to 3/7 AB. Right? Now what? This 7 is divided. We will transpose here. So it becomes 7 AP equals to 3 AB. Now, what do you think? What should I write the next step? See, how is the AB formed? The whole AB? AB is nothing but AP plus PB, right? So I'll write here, since AB is equals to AP plus PB. This is understood? So therefore, what we will write? 7 AP equals to, we'll write 3 outside, and in place of this AB, we will put AP plus PB. Understood? Now 7 AP equals to, by 3 we will multiply it inside the bracket. So 3 AP and 3 PB, we will write here 3 AP plus 3 PB. Right? Now, what? This AP we will transpose here. Similar terms we say, no? So 7 AP minus 3 AP, where it will be subtract when it will shift towards left side, equals to PB. So this is what? 4 AP. Subtraction we got, and 3 PB. Now what? We will put the numbers one side and that segments we will take another side. So while taking that one, how we will take? See, we want ratio whose AP is to PB, right? So AP we will keep as it is only, and we will transpose PB this side. So AP upon PB we will write. It is multiplied, so it will be divided. Now 3 we will place at its place only. This 4 simultaneous action we are going to do. AP, PB, PB we have transposed. Now this 4 is multiplied. Just transpose it here and it divide. So our ratio is what? 3 upon 4. So M1 is to M2 equals to 3 by 4. Got it? Now it is easy now to find out now x and y coordinate. So let us find out those x and y coordinate. We'll write here by section formula. What we have, that section formula, x is equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2. You can find out simultaneously y, or once finish your x solving and then go for the y coordinate. So m1 is your 3. So 3 is multiplied with the x2. x2 is yours 2 plus m2 is 4 into, we have that x1 is minus 2 upon m1 plus m2 means 3 plus 4. So we got 3 2s are 6 and 4 2s are 8, minus 8 upon 7. So 3 plus 4 is 7. So minus 2 upon 7. So your x coordinate we got minus 2 and 7. Right? You can solve here, or you can continue with the y. So let us have that y. Now y is equals to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. So once the formula is written, now we will write m1 is our 3 multiply by y2 is what? See that y2 is minus 4 plus m2 is 4 into minus 2. Write it down those correct coordinates. As I rub my figure from here, that's why I just have to see in a book. So I have taken the help of that book. So with the help of book, I have written those coordinates. Now 3 4s are 12. So we will write here y is equals to minus 12. See, and 4 2s are 8, minus 8 upon 7. So y equals to minus 20 upon 7. Is it divisible? Any number? No, not at all. So p coordinates are what? Therefore p equals to x coordinate we will write first minus 2 7 and y coordinate is minus 27. So these are the p coordinate which we have got, right? So hence the coordinates of the point P are minus 2 7 and minus 20 by 7. You can write here hence or thus. Hence the coordinates of P are minus 2 7 minus 20 upon 7. Right? So in this way we have solved that question number 8. Now we will see question number 9. Do you have any doubt for this question number 8? If you have, just we will clear in the doubt session. In this question number 9, find the coordinates of the points which divide the line segment joining A -2, 2 and B 2, 8 into 4 equal parts. Means here whatever the line segment we have, so that line segment has got divided into 4 equal parts. That one we have to concentrate, or we are just going to pay attention over it, that 4 equal parts it has got divided. So here the line segment joining points are what? A and B. So equal parts are there. So we are going to make 4 equal parts. Right? So these are the 4 equal parts. Let label them as P, Q, R. So we'll label P, Q and R. Label. Now we will write their points accordingly. A point is -2, 2. B point is 2, 8. Now here we will write that different points, right? So like we will write x1, y1. Then we'll write Q point as x2, y2. And that R point we will write x3, y3. So we will write, let the points P, Q, R be the points which divide the line segment. We'll write, let points P, bracket, write it down, x1, y1, Q, x2, y2, then R, we will write x3, y3, divides the line segment. We will write be the points which divides the line segment into line segment AB into 4 equal parts. Segment AB into 4 equal parts. This is very important. 4 equal parts. Equal parts. Such type of sum we have seen earlier. Earlier means in the last session we have seen. Right? Equal parts means what? All parts. Means this part will be 1. This second will be 1. This one will be also 1. And this is also 1. Right? But while we are going to find out these points at that time, suppose if I want to find out P coordinates, at that time our ratio will be what? AP is 1, right? So the PB will be, the whole PB will be what? 1, 1, 1. So it equals to 3. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals to 3. So our ratio will be 3. Got it? So we'll write where AB into 4 equal parts, then P divides AB. P divides AB in the ratio, in what ratio it divides? 1:3. Understood this one? How we have written 1:3. This is the one part. So that's why 1 we have written up to AP and PB. PB means the whole part we are taking. We are not taking this much PQ only. We are considering here up to PB. So up to PB is what? 1 plus 1 plus 1. That is 3 parts. So that's why 1:3. So here our M1 is to M2 is what? 1/3. Right? And our X that we are going to use that a section formula now. Right? So we will have X is equals to, देखो X के coordinates find out करने हैं. So we'll have M1. You can write that formula M1x2 plus M2x1 upon M1 plus M2. Right? Shall I write here so that I will solve for Y coordinate also that side. So X is equals to M1 x2 plus M2 x1 upon M1 plus M2. Right? Now let us find out that X. Now see student, already we have labeled here x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. Don't get confused over there. Our standard x1, x2 is this. X1 and y1, and this is our x2 and y2. So while taking in the formula, we are going to take that x1 is yours -2 and x2 is 2. Right? This is the standard formula which we have written. There it is must to write. You can change here capital X, capital Y if you want to take. You can take likewise. So M1 is our 1. So 1 is multiplied with the x2. x2 means 2 plus M2 is 3. So 3 is multiplied with the x1 is -2 upon M1 plus M2, that is 1 plus 3. So 2 ones are 2, then 3 twos are -6 upon 4. So -6 and 2, it what? -4 upon 4. So your X is equals to -1. 4 ones are 4. We will divide. So X coordinate we got -1. Right? Now let us find out Y coordinate. I write here only. So Y is equals to M1 Y2 upon M1 plus M2. So M1 Y2 we have here M1 is our 1 into Y2. Y2 is what? 8. So 8 we will write plus M2 is 3 into Y1 is 2. So we will write 2 upon 1 plus 3. So 8 ones are 8 and 3 twos are 6 upon 4. So 8 plus 6 is what? 14 upon 4. Right? Now cancellation. 2 twos are and 2 sevens are. So we got Y is equals to 7 upon 2. I'll write more properly. See here. Y is equals to 7 upon 2. So our P coordinate are what? -1 and 7 upon 2. So we will write therefore P coordinates are -1 coordinates of P are -1 and 7 upon 2. Got it? Similarly, we will find out Q coordinate. This is Q, no? The Q coordinate we are going to find out. See, नाउ दिस Q इट इज एग्जैक्टली इन द मिडल. अगर हमने देखा तो दिस इज 1 and 1, 2 हो गया. 2:2 means what? 2 equal part is done. So we will write here Q divides, then Q divides AB in the ratio 2:2. That is what? 1:1 we will write. This is 1 plus 1, 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. That is Q is exactly in the middle we will say. So therefore we will write those coordinates now for Q. So we will have for the Q is we'll mention here so that midpoint formula directly we will use. Section formula में हमने जो midpoint formula सीखा है, so that formula we will use. So here x2 will be r. See what? Directly use it. x2 plus x1 means जो हमारा B point है, B coordinate है, so that B coordinate we are going to use. So what is that B coordinate over here? Is 2, right? Plus then r, here I'll write here 2 plus minus 2 upon what? Upon 2, right? So 2 plus minus 2 is what? 0 upon 2. So your x2 you got 0. Means Q coordinate we got. Now similarly we will find out that y2, right? तो y2 के लिए हमें कोऑर्डिनेट्स पता होने चाहिए. तो 8 plus 2, shall I show it that figure again or it is with you na, so no need to draw again. So 8 plus 2 is 10, 10 upon 2, so we got y2 is equals to 5. So therefore coordinates of Q or coordinates of Q are 0 and 5. Right? Understood this one? So we got Q coordinate. Now we will find out R coordinate. Now when we will find out R coordinate, so that time I will draw here roughly that figure which we have drawn in the beginning. So here P, Q, R और यहाँ पर हमारा था B. Now that point, R point will divide AB in the ratio what? Yes, in 3:1 part, right? So we will write here point R or R divides AB in the ratio. What ratio? See, this is 1, 1, 1 and this is also 1. So we are going to find out what? That AR upon RB. So AR is total 3 and RB is 1. So divide in the ratio 3:1. So that's why here our M1, M2 is what? 3:1. 3 is M1 and M2 is 3. So let us have that section formula we will use. So X3 is equals to M1 X2 plus M2 X1 upon M1 plus M2. Right? So let us have those one. As I told you, your X2 and X1 will be this one only. Right? A and B coordinates. So M1 is your 3, into x2. x2 is what was there? B coordinate, it was 2. So we will write 2. Then m2 is 1. So 1 multiplied by x1 is minus 2 upon m1 plus m2 means 3 plus 1. So 3 2s are 6 and 2 1s are 2 and this is 3 plus 1 4. So 6 minus 2 we got 4 upon 4. So x3 means r के coordinate हमें मिले that is 1. 4 1s are 4 1s are. X coordinate we got for the r. Now let us find out y coordinate. You can place a comma here and can do, or separately you will continue. You can continue with it. So y3 equals to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. See student, here what we will do, that always say the formula. Say formula while writing. So it will be by heart to you. So m1 is what? 3 into y2. y2 is 8 plus m2 is 1 into y1. y1 is 2 upon 3 plus 1. So we got here y3 equals to 3 8s are 24 plus 2 1s are 2 and that 3 plus 1 is 4. So y3 we got 26 upon 4. So 2 2s are and 2 13s are. In the same table we are going to see, no? So it is 26 comes in 2s are table, or 26 is divisible by 2. So 13 got. And 4 is also divided by 2. So that's why we have divided by 2 here. So our y3 we got 13 upon 2. Therefore, r coordinate, what you can write? R coordinate 1 and 13 upon 2. Got it? You just write it down that statement, or simply write it down likewise. R is equals to 1 comma 13 upon 2. So understood how to find out whenever, no matters in how many sections or how many parts that line segment has divided, only here we have to take care what means correctly we are going to take their parts, right? Whether what the statement is given over there, whether it is equally divided, whether it is means different parts are differently divided. So that one we have to pay attention. If the point is in the middle, that time it is easy. If even you are writing the formula for this means section formula, whatever it is, so accordingly if you are writing, तो अगर 2:2 part में है, तो we will write that m1 is 2, m2 is 2. Then also you will get answer correct. But don't increase the sum. Just simply what? Try to find out the solution from it, or just try to use the whatever actual requirement over there. What is this one? So in this way we will solve that question number 9. Now we will see question number 10. That question number 10 is what? Find the area of the rhombus if its vertices are. Rhombus area we are going to find out. So vertices are given 3 0 4 5 minus 1 4 minus 2 minus 1 taken in order. हमें now see, hint is given in the textbook, that is what? Area of a rhombus. First of all, if it is asked area of a rhombus find out, तो हमें immediately it should come in our mind that what is the formula of area of a rhombus. So area of a rhombus is equals to half into the product of diagonals, right? That formula is there. So product of diagonals is there. Now once we know the formula, what we are going to do, we should know now diagonals. So now we are just going to find out their diagonals. So let us find out those diagonals measurement, and then we will find out the area of the rhombus. So you write it down that question. I will also write it down that question. So let us start with this exam, with this sum. Question number 10. So first of all, what I have done, draw a figure ABCD, right? Or rhombus, or draw it. Here in the question it is given no rhombus. Draw it rhombus. Then these points are, or the vertices are 3, 0, 4, 5, minus 1, 4, minus 2, minus 1, taken in order. Means what? So see, you have drawn here ABCD rhombus, no? So A point we will take coordinates 3, 0, B will 4, 5. We are not going to take D as a 4, 5 or C as a 4, 5. Are you getting? So we will go that in a one track we'll say. So here A is 3, 0, B is 4, 5, C is minus 1, 4 and D is minus 2, minus 1. So we will write here, let A 3, 0, we'll write here whatever we have mentioned in the figure. So those one we will write in the statement form also. C minus 1, 4 and D minus 2, minus 1. Now see student, here area of a rhombus, it is, we are going to find, right? Area of a rhombus equals to half into product of diagonals. Product of diagonals. See, in the exam no one is going to give you hint. That one we are going to use it. Here just only for the practice purpose, or how we will do, for that purpose they have given product of diagonal, means the hint is given in the textbook. If the same question in the exam, that time you will not get that hint. So we have to learn those formulas, or it should be by heart. Now which diagonals we have here in the figure? AC and BD, which I have marked with the red and green color. So we'll write area of a rhombus equals to half into AC into BD. Now tell me, do we know how much is AC? Means length, distance, do we know? No, we don't know, but we know the coordinates. With the help of these coordinates, here we are making a big mistake over here. We are not understanding what to do further. We are directly using a section formula, or we are doing? No, not at all. Whenever the coordinates are given and simply the length of the segment is asked, that time without fail we will use distance formula. Got it, this one? So here first of all find out by using distance formula, AC is equals to, shall I mention here by using distance formula? Yes, by using distance formula, what we will have? We are going to find out AC as well as BD. Separately we will find out. Or if you are able to directly put here distance formula for both this, then also you can solve. But I suggest that solve it separately. So AC is equals to under root, what is the distance formula? x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. This is the distance formula, no? Now let us have it. The values we will substitute over here. So x2, we are talking about only AC, no? So your x1 and y1 is A coordinate, and x2 and y2 your C coordinate, right? So x2 is your minus 1 minus A is what? A का x1 है 3 bracket square plus y2 minus y1, तो 4 minus 0, तो 4 minus 0 bracket square. Now See, we will do directly. Minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4 and minus 4's square is 16 plus 4's square is 16. So 16 plus 16 is 32. So we got here AC. Now 32 is what? If we split, so we will get 16 twos are. Right now? And 16 is a complete square. So we will take outside. But when it will come outside, that time we will write its square root. So 4 is the square root of 16. So 4 under root 2. What we got? That AC we got. Got it? Similarly, we will find out BD. So let us have BD. In the same way, we will find out under root. Now, no need to write the formula. You can write, substitute directly those values. BD. Now, your x1, y1. I'll write here x1, y1. And this is your x2, y2. Right? So, we will not make a mistake while taking it. X2 minus x1. So, 4 minus, be careful. Minus 2 is there and already minus sign. So, we will write plus 2 bracket square plus y2 minus y1. So, 5 minus plus 1 bracket square. आंखें खुली रखनी है मैथ्स करते समय. So, 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 square. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 square. What is 6 square? 36 plus 36. So 36 plus 36, it means what? 72. Or you can write 36 into 2 also. Right? 72 को split कर दो. Yes. So we will get under root 36 into 2. 36 2s are 72. Right? No? So we have got 36 is the complete square of 6 root 2. So BD also we got, that is what? 6 under root 2. Good. Now let us have the formula. Again we will write. Therefore, area of a rhombus equals to half into BD or AC into BD. AC into BD. So let us have those values. AC we got 4 root 2, 4 under root 2, and BD we got 6 root 2. So 2 ones are 2 2s are. Don't cancel under root 2. We will simply, the 2 we will cancel out. Now, while multiplying, just be careful that 2 6 are 12. देखो मैं इस 2 और 6 का मल्टीप्लाई कर रही हूँ. 2 6 are 12 and root 2 into root 2 is under root 4 and 4 is a complete square. So we will write 2. Those are able to write directly. Write it down. So 12 2s are 24 is the area of a rhombus. Unit square you can write here. सेंटीमीटर वगैरह नहीं दिया है, मीटर नहीं दिया है. So simply you can write here unit square. Understood this one? So we got this answer. Therefore, area of a rhombus is 24 square units. See, we have found out area na, and I am always talking about the units. Whenever units are not given, that time we are directly write here units, but that unit square we should mention over there, because meter or centimeter is not mentioned. Understood this one? So in this way, I hope that the whole problem you may have understood. Okay? Related to this sum, you just solve it, the other sums also from the reference books. I hope that the whole exercise you may have understood. So solve the whatever homework part is given, that one, and also try to solve it some other examples from the same kind of examples from the other reference books. So we will see next exercise in the next session. So thank you.